Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. So in this video, we're going to discuss Leetcode problem of the day, and today's problem is widest vertical area between 2 points containing no points, and it is a medium level problem. So I believe Leetcode has this habit of mentioning the entire problem statement in the problem title only. That is why they have such long titles. Anyway, the problem says that we have been given n points on a 2D plane, although we will realize in a while that these two-dimensional points are not actually required to solve this problem. We have to return the widest vertical area between 2 points such that no points are inside that particular area, right? So let's say in this particular test case, 1 point is at this particular position. So let me just take this image only. If I can, so going to use this here, right? So what they're essentially saying is, let me just draw it. So see, you see this particular point. Now the next point after it is this one, right? If we go through the x coordinate, after this point is 7, the next point is 8, and after this point is 8, there are 2 points at position 9, right? So you see the maximum distance between two consecutive points is 1 only, right? And this is exactly what they want in the answer. This is the widest distance between any 2 points. You see, the widest vertical area means that we need to find these vertical columns. So what will be the width of these vertical columns? It is going to be the distance between two consecutive x coordinates. So that means in this particular problem, if we are given several coordinates, we have to find the difference between two consecutive x coordinates. So let us take this particular example. We have 3, 1, then we have 9, 0, then we have 1, 0, then we have 1, 4, then we have 5, 3, and then we have 8, 8. So now I'm just going to sort this according to the x coordinates. So the smallest one is 1, 0, then we have 1, 4, then after it we have 3, 1, then we have 5, 3, then we have 8, 8, then we have 9, 0, right? So I have tried to sort all the coordinates with respect to the x coordinate first, right? Now I can try to calculate the distance between two consecutive x coordinates. So between these two the distance is 0. Why? Because they will be essentially lying on the same x coordinate. It's just that it is at height 0, it is at height 4, right? Now I am going to measure the distance between these two coordinates. So this is 3, 1. So it is going to lie somewhere around here. This is 3, 1, right? And the distance between them is going to be 3, right? Now coming on to the next coordinate, it is 5, 3. So let's say it lies somewhere around here. So the distance between them is going to be 2. Now we have this point 8, 8. So let me just erase this. So 0, 3, and 2. Let me just write it here. 8, 8 will somewhere lie around here, and 9, 0 will somewhere lie around here. So the distance between these two is 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, and then the distance between these two is 1. So basically I am going to take the difference between two consecutive x coordinate, right? So I mentioned all the points. We have 3, 4, 5, 6 points, and we have 6 coordinates in the problem statement as well, right? So you see the distance between this I'm just going to draw some lines. So you see this is one vertical column, this is another vertical line, and this is the third one, and this is the fourth one, and this is the, let's say, fifth one, right? So you see this is one vertical column, this is another vertical column, this is third one, fourth one, right? So I'm just mentioning their widths. So this particular width is essentially the difference between these two coordinates that I have covered. So you see this is 3. So I mentioned 3 here, then I have 2, then I have 3, and then I have 1. So I have to take the maximum of these. So you see why it is only why we can only consider the x coordinates, and how we can find the difference between these consecutive bars to form a vertical column, right? So what I essentially have to do is, first of all, I can sort the points vector according to the x coordinates. So I'm just sorting it according to the x coordinates. I'm returning a0 should be less than b0, right? Even if I don't do this, even if I don't pass this custom comparator, it should still work because the x coordinate is the first part, right? So let's just try this and see what the output is. And Normally what would happen is, if this is a pair, this would definitely work because pair are sorted according to the first element. But let us see what happens in case of vector. We'll see in the output, right? So if I take the answer 0 and I'm just going to go through all the points and I'm just taking the maximum of answer comma, the difference between the current point and the previous point. So you see I'm only considering the x coordinate, and at the end I can just return my answer value. So I'm just trying to compile this to see whether this works or not. I'm not sure about, because it is taken as vector here. So it is getting accepted here. Let us just try to submit this and we'll see. So yeah, it does get accepted, and even if you remove the custom comparator, it is still going to sort according to the first parts, right? But in case it is vector written vector here, it is still better to use this custom comparator to avoid any unwanted behavior. If it was pairs, then it would have definitely worked, because pairs are only 2 elements. It gets sorted according to the first element, and then if the first elements are equal, then according to the second element. So I hope that you guys were able to understand the solution. If you guys did, then consider dropping a like on this video, and don't forget to share thoughts in the comments, because your engagement with this particular video really helps the YouTube algorithm to understand that this video is actually helpful for you, and it will be able to reach much more people like you who want to keep solving new problems. So that is it for today. Till the next video drops, keep coding, stay safe, bye bye.